let's talk about one of my favorite blue cards, which I don't think gets enough love in EDH. And I think it's also a good form of ramp, especially if you're playing certain archetypes in blue. I'm talking about As Foretold. As Foretold is an enchantment that basically at the beginning of every one of your turns allows you to put a time counter on it, and then on every turn, and that's an important part, you are allowed to pay 0 rather than the mana cost for a spell that costs X or less for how many time counters are on that. So let me walk you through what this actually means. That means the turn after you play this, you can start getting immediate value from a free brainstorm. And the best part is because it's every turn, that means you could play effectively a 1 mana spell instant on every other player's turn, including your own after you've played it down. So if you want to be able to draw a card on somebody else's turn and also start to manipulate the top of your library, absolutely an option, and it costs you nothing. Not even limited to card draw. It allows you to also interact with your opponents, especially for free. And the best part is, because it's any spell, it even allows you to start locking into other colors. So if you're playing something that isn't just mono blue, you still have a wealth of options for you to be able to interact with and potentially help control the board and keep things ready for when you're ready to strike. Or it allows you to also set up for your turn. Perhaps you want to put some juicy reanimation target inside your library. Absolutely an option now. And the best part is that every turn that this is out, it allows you to cast larger and larger spells, basically constantly steamrolling into bigger and bigger potential plays and interaction. For example, like my boy Mana Drain over here. And it doesn't even stop there. Imagine if you have other value pieces that allow you to effectively draw cards now every time you cast a spell on somebody else's turn. You're starting to refill your hand and allowing yourself to continue to have answers when you need them. I actually run this in my Alela deck, and I think it's so fantastic to allow me to make sure that I'm able to meet the requirements that this deck wants of being able to cast spells on opponents' turns. It allows me to build a board while also maintaining control. Again, Kaikar is a very, very similar example where you want to be able to gain value from what you're doing by casting non-creature spells, and why wait until your turn for you to be able to do it? And a lot of times people are going to look at an enchantment and either not run the direct removal or be more worried about things like Heuristic Study or a Smothering Tithe or another type of enchantment that probably gets more hate. And of course it goes without saying, for my friends that are running Storm Commanders, it makes absolutely all the sense in the world for you to be able to start copying all of your brainstorms or anything of higher mana value. And realistically, if you are able to continue protecting yourself and your board, it'll just continue to steamroll into bigger and bigger dividends on things. So what do you think? Do you run As Foretold? Are you going to run it now? Would love to hear your ideas in the comments below. Follow me for more Overlooked deck tech.